ऐसे तो नहीं ले जाते ना, किससे कहानियां ले जाते हो, दादियों के पास ले जाते हैं। कम हो गए, कम हो गए, पूरे में हाँ नहीं करती, लेकिन कम हो गई है इसमें आकर। फर्क है ना, है फर्क है। तो आप बीमार नहीं हो ना, अभी किसी कहानियों में बीमार होते, वो तो खत्म हो गए। अच्छे, सबसे अच्छे में अच्छा विशेष गुण है सफाई दिल की अच्छी। अंदर नहीं रखते, बाहर निकाल लेंगे, जो बात होगी सच्ची बोलते, ऐसा नहीं वैसा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं करते, जो बात है वो बोल देते। ये विशेषता अच्छी, इसीलिए बाप कहती है सच्ची और साफ दिल पर बाप राजी होता। हाँ तो हाँ, ना तो ना, ऐसे नहीं। देखिए, मजबूरी से नहीं चलते, या तो चलते हैं तो पूरा, या ना तो ना। अच्छा,
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे, रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness, and be happy and cheerful. The key to all treasures is Baba. When someone receives some treasures or suddenly receives wealth, they become happy. You children have received such wealth that no one can ever snatch it away or loot it from you. You will remain constantly wealthy for 21 generations. You have received the key to all treasures, and that key is Baba. As soon as you say Baba, the treasure store opens, and you become prosperous. So always remain overflowing with this happiness. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avikti Parivar. Today's day 3. Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness and be happy and cheerful. Today's topic: the key to all treasures is Baba. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Is everyone deity of happiness? Always happy? Baba has given us the key of happiness, and that is the word Baba. Most of us have experienced that whenever we need help from Baba, instantly it happens in some way or other. Sometimes we are able to recognize, and sometimes not. I was reading or listening to one of Baba's child. He was sharing experience that he was going for give a talk somewhere. His flight was little delayed, and then when he arrived at the airport, flight landed, there was strike of taxis. So he went and he was looking for taxi, he couldn't. But someone came, approached him that I could arrange taxi. So he thought that there might be some private taxis. Anyway, person took him at the wrong place and they had different plan. There were a few others who gathered also. And he knew that he is in trouble. So he keeps saying, Baba, Baba, Baba. So the person who was trying to take him, or there was some bargain of money happening, and he had luggage also. He said that that driver felt his body is burning. So he starts shouting and saying, take out this man, take out this man, take out this man. So anyway, they take him out and then put him into an auto to reach the place. So I was thinking that what he was looking for, safety. But when you listen to such experiences, you have to believe it because it's not he was imagining it or he was creating a story, It was real. Like this, there are so many who share their story. These are, of course, of when there is a risky time or there is some kind of, insecurity. But even otherwise, the power, the energy, the qualities of Baba, it's like they are treasures. When I say or think of the word Baba, I immediately feel I'm surrounded by so many beautiful vibrations of power, of love, of peace. And that's what Baba says, that when you say a word Baba, you get all the treasures, whatever you need. And it is not even a second, You're just present. Maybe that is why people say God is omnipresent, because it's so quick, yeah? instantly. So what we all have to do now, to use word Baba, say Baba as often, as much we need. Baba saying that when someone receives some treasures or suddenly receive wealth, then become happy. You children have received such wealth that no one can ever snatch it away or loot in front of you. You will remain constantly wealthy for 21 generations. You have received the key to all the treasures, and that is key is Baba. Key is Baba. As soon as you say Baba, the treasure store opens and you become prosperous. So always remain overflowing with the happiness. It's very interesting when happy fortune, that happiness is in my fortune. So keep reminding yourself, Baba wants us to be constantly happy, donate happiness to everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Today we have a fortune of having our dear brother Eric live here. So here we go.
Om Shanti, everyone. Hello, Vyati Parivar. Hello, Om Shanti. This is called zoom out. In the camera, when you want to enlarge the picture, you say it's a zoom out. But now I'm out of Zoom. I'm live next to you, so this is a zoom out. I came out of Zoom. It's my fortune to be here, and thank you, Mani Didi, for inviting me. I think you had a thought that why don't you come to New York? You haven't been here for a long time. And 5 days later, I'm here. So it just happened.
On behalf of Vyakti Parivar, I welcome you here. We have some sitting around us, but most of you are in your own places. So, after a long time,
Yes.
Brother Eric has come, was saying that before, of course, Peace Village is there for 25 years. But because of COVID, whatever, there are not many who come to even visit Harmony House. So I was thinking this time when you all come to Peace Village, we will invite you. Come and see Baba's home here. I know that there were some sisters this time were so determined to come, to be in a Vyakti room, but they couldn't. But now we have a Vyakti room in Peace Village. So they were happy, at least they are there. So they keep saying it's so different to see on television and be in front. So I think Brother Eric must also be having some of such experiences. Right?
I'm enjoying my looking skills of setting up studios and looking at it from a CBC point of view and checking all the details and how this team has made it into an angelic studio. At CBC, we don't have any studio like this. This is unique.
Yeah. Everywhere there are big cameras, big lot of equipment, lot of things.
No, but also there's a Lokik feeling, when you go at work. But this is really a Lokik room, and it doesn't feel Lokik. It feels everything. Even I saw how the poles have been wrapped with white little bandage, so it doesn't look black. Everything looks white. At CBC, they don't worry about the poles like that. So details are making everything aviat. It's very, very lovely. And I think those who are watching on Zoom, you're missing a lot. So you have to come and see the room. there's many companions. We have Krishna here. There's elephants everywhere, many angels, and many who are enjoying in the room. So Zoom, you have a little square, but this is the experience. And I realize that, that whenever I meet Moini Didi, I have a special feeling every time that I want my jasmine to give Moini Didi some special flower. And yesterday there was none. And I looked at it in the evening, there was nothing. And this morning before I left, I just still went in the room and then I was just checking the water, make sure it's okay for the weekend. And I saw that thankfully there was one who bloomed during the night. Only one was left in the big plant, and it bloomed during the night. So when he did receive it a bit early today, but I found out. I found Baba's garden. So today you don't have only jasmine, but you have lily of the valley. These are very beautiful from Baba's garden.
Oh.
And I didn't smell it, so you can have first smell. They're very, very fragrant flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very nice.
I never really, at least I didn't know.
And this is one of my favorite lilacs. So that.
Oh, yeah.
So on behalf of everyone, lilacs, lily of the water, of the valley, they're not lily of the water, lily of the valley, and the jasmine. And there's quite a few more flowers. So, and Munididi is the main flower in the bouquet. So very nice to be with you, and then to have a chance to, have a few evenings maybe. I'll see. I'll be here tonight and tomorrow. And I was thinking that when last week I told you I would be preparing yourself for, I don't want to make it complicated, but to try to understand more this notion of karmic accounts. But maybe we can start tonight with, helping us to understand how does it really work in the soul, the virtue, the karmic account, and the sanskar, how they relate. Because when we say you should be happy, Baba says, say Baba, and then you'll be happy. But where is that happiness staying in the soul? How is a virtue in the soul? Is it just like it can come and go, or it can be in the samskar? And then we will explore tonight and tomorrow what are the interferences with karmic accounts, fortune. So how do you see happiness in the soul? Where does it sit? It's like fragrance in the flower.
That's what I wanted to say.
Scientists will know where it comes from, but where do you think that happiness comes in the soul?
So soul has 3 abilities or 3 faculties, right? So soul is living, right? Conscient. And because it is conscient, then it has capacity to keep everything like virtues, powers, as a kind of reserve in sanskars. Like suddenly, some have like good nature. Every time you see them, they are laughing and they are very light. We use word energy, which some people like, some don't. But whatever qualities I have, they are like in a form of energy or in the form of power. See, when we say mind, intellect, sanskar, then we say 2 other words. Soul is light, right? Light as lightness, but also light. And soul has might or energy. So it's light and might, 5 things. So now we have to just see how it works, from where we start. When soul is in the matter or in the body, then soul is using organs. When soul is not in the matter, not in the body, like in corporeal, soul doesn't have any expression, or soul doesn't have any thing to express, right? But when soul is in the body, then through my organs and senses, we connect. That means soul and body. So when they connect, then it's like Baba used to give us example. There was a time they used to have a big, what they call it, like a recorder, gramophone, something like that. So when you put the needle on the recorder, on that big, it start playing. Now you wonder how it's playing because what is playing? But as soon as the needle will touch, you keep it and you lift the needle. So I remember that example, that as soon as soul and body are together, then whatever is, I can use two words, dormant, within the soul, as soon as the time, matter, soul gets connected. So some even ask, why at this time this thought comes? How that works. But it is more connected with, so sanskars, now how to explain it, but I call it impressions or reserve. Whatever is there recorded. These are the words used. I don't know what more to say. So there is a part recorded in me. So when it is recorded, then the moment comes, it starts playing. And it plays the right thought, right word, right action. So it's a living conscience, consent energy. Baba always says it's really wonder just to understand part of 84 births recorded in the soul and it plays. But best example I can give really is of a recorder. Now, two words, karmic account. We say account, right? There was a time when we didn't have computers, calculators. Then if I go and do some shopping and I didn't pay maybe half of the amount, so the shopkeeper has a book and he will write, this laborer came, bought this much, paid this much money, and this has to be paid. I don't know, some of you remember. Even in the banks, manager had a long, big register. How much you're depositing, how much you are taking out, how much is saving. Everything was in a book form. So that's called keeping account. So same happens with karmas. Every action you're doing, you are creating something, depositing something, but there is certain things you couldn't pay off. And that becomes dormant in you. That means you will have to settle. So it's not that all is left. Lot I settle same time, but there is some is left. And then also that becomes sanskar, but also from there the habits. Baba said even the features we have also is coming from karma, sanskars, and then features. So I think that it's only in soul consciousness you can start understanding that how it is happening. But it's really something very, I should say mysterious or whatever, but it's something not physical. Even when you have to explain 5 elements, who can explain? Now scientists try to say what is water, what is air. So these are things, they call it kudrat, that means they are naturally, eternally exist. soul, matter. Just imagine that how soul comes from incorporeal world, gets in the body, and start playing part. As soon as soul enters, start, even in the womb of mother, after 5 months or so, when the soul has entered, start moving. One time I was talking to one of the nurses and she was expecting. And she said that this child is fighting me. So I said, where is he fighting? She said, he's hitting with the hand. And I could feel it. So that means as soon as soul enters, it becomes active, because it's connected with the matter. I am making it more confusing than clearing, but that's what I'm trying to, I feel
That's
it.
how we start chutney, we just mixed everything and it's confusing, but then it becomes very tasty at the end. So keep churning. It will be very tasty at the end.
Why I'm stopping between, you have any thought you can share?
Now, this is my best performance. I ask one question and then, and then we take the time. No, but the question also is, I like the way, like you said, where do we start it? But the question, we can also take it on the other side, saying, is there really a difference between the virtue and the sanskar? And I was wondering if, like, the soul maybe is, let's say there's 100 virtues, and each one has a different percentage of virtue. Is that the content of the soul? And then those virtues keep diminishing throughout the cycle, and at the end, the soul is empty and has to recharge again. How do you see, is the virtue and the sanskar the same?
Virtues are in the sanskars, because there is a sanskar of love, and it's emerging as a virtue of love. So, and then when you have love, then your sanskar of love are becoming more stronger. So they both are connected, but virtue is from sanskar. It seems like, as we mentioned, that fragrance is merged in the flower. You don't see it. Even you dissect flower, you won't find fragrance, but you could smell it, no? So virtues and powers are within the sanskar.
Because when you say, for example, that there's an account, like the soul can settle some, but not the whole thing. I sometimes wonder, is it that the sanskar, the pure sanskar has been damaged, let's say. So that's why when we need it, it doesn't work. So that's why we feel pain, because you need to be patient, but you're not patient. So then you feel sorrow, and then you settle karmic accounts in that way. Because I find it difficult to understand, where is the account staying in the soul? Why is it that if I'm seeing you, and I say, I'm so happy to see Sister Moini, but maybe because we have good past relationships. So how can the soul record those past relationships so that when I meet you, I say, there's happiness. But when I meet someone else, then the experience is different, feeling, I don't like that soul, but I don't even know the person. But because of past accounts, there's an instant reaction.
So one of the capacity of soul is to feel. Feelings are there. And when there are feelings, then see, it works two ways. Everything is not coming from sanskar. Some are coming from what I see here. That means I am seeing now, and I have seen. So what I have seen, that is past, is sanskar. But what I am seeing is not necessarily based on sanskar. I get a new information about someone. So I have that new information. So when I am seeing that person, I'm thinking different, right? Or there could be, I have heard about that person, that has become my impression. So there is an impression which is working, but there are also sense organs or organs, physical, they also capture. So I am seeing it's not that sanskar says this is black. I'm seeing through the eyes it's black. But I have knowledge what is black, but I do not have necessary. But there are some people, they like black color a lot, or they like orange color a lot. That is sanskar. So I think it's a sanskar which makes you see, but also you see it. Like one of the question I always has, from where colors came, orange, red, and of course, name given to the color. But it's from the nature, no? We see yellow flowers, we saw red flowers, we saw green trees. So we are seeing that, right? And then, so whatever, like we are designs, we creating all that, it's really from nature, no? The colors, design.
So how do you imbibe a virtue in the samskar? How is like we say, now we want to increase happiness. Can we get injection of happiness, or can you give me happiness if you have extra?
Be happy.
Yeah.
When you will be happy, your sanskars, and then next time you will be more happy. So that is why we always have a chance to create what we want. Even there is something from the past, like habit of sulking could be from the past, but you have another choice at this time don't do this. Like you learn that it's a from sanskar, but I remind myself again, oh, you want to be happy, then don't do this. If you want to be happy, have patience. If you want to be happy, then help others. You know, so you also can create them, virtues, use them, use virtues, and then they become sanskar.
But do you find yourself that sometimes you pay attention to increase a virtue of happiness? Like, do you do something specific to feel more happiness, or is it just natural?
Since we are happy, but like today, I kept feeling that when Baba said donate happiness, I realized that when you are with people, talking to people, give them some very good hope, you know, let's say, and that's the energy. That person feels very happy. So I have been since morning kind of saying what makes person happy. Do I say words in such a way? Did I use a virtue? Did I, because I appreciated that person is happy? So we keep saying it and then we keep doing it. And then it becomes our sanskar. Because there is always a way to say things in a very, very elevated and positive way, right? And then it becomes, you see other person is so happy. Anything, you know, even something good, if you give in a very decent way, why people wrap their gift and give in a bag. You can give gift as it is too. So same is like our interaction with others, way we look, way we talk. You know, all that is like a package. And it's up to me now. Even if I say my sanskar, so Baba keeps saying, don't say that. Because you have this moment to inculcate sanskar. Whatever sanskar you want, you can create now. Instead of keep saying, I don't know, it's from my sanskar. Same could be karmic accounts. One is just suffering, settling, other is saying, because I found like during day, the afternoon, I just kind of, something very spiritual came in me, in some kind of thought. And I felt very good. And then I said, because mostly our mind is influenced by, could be your health, could be your circumstances, could be anything. So then I said, but maybe I should do this. I couldn't understand I should do this all the time. So I will feel very good or very happy. So that means it was, then I thought maybe Baba is giving me some gift or help because I felt very good. So I think again it's up to us what we engage our mind and what in the intellect we churn. All these are different methods, the resources which we have to use. And then it becomes very natural.
You said something came to you, kind of a thought, or it could be from Baba, but could it also be from the original soul that is becoming more and more free from certain things? So it comes from the original self? Or?
Because every day we are becoming more pure, more lighter, more liberated. And so that must be the stage emerging. And but then I was later on thinking what I did. And I realized, I didn't do, but I just said this is how I would like to do. Because a lot of people look at me, keep reminding of my present role. And I don't necessarily feel that or want to live with that. But when it comes few moments, I just feel like I'm shining, I'm giving, and I could feel that when I think of that role, instantly my stage also goes up. And I say, well, that's what I need to do.
Okay, so you will tell me more secrets tomorrow on what comes to you. I think you felt that spirituality and that special thought because the jasmine flower was approaching, and I think that's the fragrance of the jasmine that give you that special experience. I'll find more flowers for you tomorrow.
Thank you. I hope we are clearing certain things, right? Not making it complicated.
I think it's part of the idea that for me, everyone has to not just understand, but try to feel where it comes from. Because sometimes we don't understand fully, but we start to feel, like you said, you don't know where it comes from, but you feel something. And I think happiness, if I just think about it or try to understand it, it's one thing. But if I know where happiness is in the soul, then I can try to touch it more. So it's not a happiness that comes from outside. Something makes me happy, but the happiness of, the soul, deep within the soul. And I think that's what we want to feel. So we can continue tomorrow, right, Bhumi?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, and have a sweet dream, sweet night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको। श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों प्यारे।
प्लेन में चढ़ना, प्लेन है, वो भी प्लेन है, एरोप्लेन है। मैं प्लेन में बहुत चढ़ी हूँ ना, बहुत चढ़ती हूँ ना। प्लेन में चढ़ने के पहले मुझे जानना है बस, और फर्स्ट क्लास की टिकट नहीं जाना है, इकोनॉमी के में नहीं जाना है। जो लगेज है पहले से देते हैं, मैं फ्री बैठी हूँ, अच्छी तरह से आराम से बैठ जाते हैं। फर्स्ट क्लास पैसेंजर हूँ ना। कोई सामान हाथ में नहीं उठाना है, कुछ नहीं हाथ में उठाना है, फ्री
प्लेन बुद्धि, जाना है। किसको चलना है तो अपनी टिकट खरीद करेगा, मेरे से तो नहीं करेगा। मैं किसी की जिम्मेवार नहीं हूं। जो आज बाबा ने कहा था, नहीं गुलजार दादी ने कहाँ क्लास करा था, भाई इनको सकाश दो ना, इनको मदद को, मैं क्या मदद करेंगी, चलेगा अपने पाँव से, है ना। भाई देख रहा है ना ये कैसे जा रहे हैं, तुम भी ऐसे चलना। इतना तो भाई अब विचार तो कर रहे हैं, जाना तो है। अरे वो तो बेचारे जा ही रह जाएंगे। हाँ, विचार तो है जाने का, परंतु थोड़ा विचार करने दो। ऐसी आत्माओं का क्या हाल होगा, तो हम थोड़ी वेट करेंगे किसके लिए। मैं एक गुप्त बात सुनाती हूँ। हमारी शरीर की माँ भी थी, बाबा की बनी थी, सब और बहन भाई भी चले थे, पर थोड़ा मोह बस, थोड़ा 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 रह गए। रह गए तो बंधन बढ़ गए। सोचेंगे ना बंधन बढ़ जाएंगे। मुझे जानना है तो बंधन मुक्त कोई रोक नहीं सकता। तो 15 साल तो मैंने तो कहा मुझे जाना ही है, जाना ही है। कभी कोई याद नहीं आया, न मैंने किसी को याद किया, क्यों बाबा ने कहा एक बारी थोड़ा 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 थोड़ा, पता नहीं क्या होता था। मैंने बाबा को कहा बाबा क्या होता है बच्चे, बच्ची कुछ नहीं है। मैंने कहा कुछ तो है बाबा। बच्ची तुमने तो मोह छोड़ दिया, पर उन्होंने तुम्हारे से मोह नहीं छोड़ा है, समझ गई। मैं मोह छोड़ूं, औरों का भी मोह मेरे में न रहे। इसलिए कल परसों मैं थोड़ा दिन हांगकांग गई थी। मैंने कहा मैं बहुत जानते थे कहीं, तो फिर क्या हुआ, तो मैंने कहा मैं बाबा की 70-72 साल हो गया, कैसे बैठ गई, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए। कुछ सबको पता है, कुछ नहीं चाहिए। हाँ, मेरे पास कुछ है ही नहीं है। आप आएंगे क्या जाएंगे, है ही नहीं कुछ, और आपसे मेरे कुछ नहीं चाहिए। तो फिर समझ गई, तो मेरे में भी किसी का मोह क्यों होए, क्यों याद करे। मनुष्य जब शरीर छोड़ते हैं तो 12 दिन कुछ दिन रो करके बैठ जाते हैं। फिर तो हम तो कहते हैं हम जीते जी मरे हैं, तो हंसो, रोना काहे का। हम तो खुशी से मरे हैं ना, जीते जी खुशी से मरे हैं ना, इसलिए खुशी से मरे हैं। जो बाबा कहते सत्य में इतना तो ज्ञान है, शरीर छोड़ते हैं, बस टाइम आया है।
Om Shanti Vikti Parivar. Tomorrow is Saturday in our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. 6 o'clock Meditation will start, followed by Hindi Avek Murli by Moini Didi. Translation will be available in the afternoon 1:30 to 3 p.m. Avikti Children class 3 to 4 p.m. Avikti Youth class in the evening 6 o'clock. But will start, followed by Hindi series, English series, and Avikti Journey to Chant. As you all know, our dear brother Eric is here, so he will be live tomorrow again. So please don't miss it. Welcome to Avikti Journey. Avik Murlis from 1969. Multi-million fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 4th May, 1973. Rights and Dependency. Do you consider yourselves to be ever ready and all-rounders? What does it mean to be ever ready? Are you able to stabilize yourself in the stage that is dictated by Srimad as you wish, no matter what the situations are or what examinations come in front of you? Are you ever ready on that order? An order means Srimad. So, are you ever ready to such an extent that even your thoughts are according to Srimad? Are you ever ready to this extent? If you receive the Srimad to stabilize yourself in the stage of being a detached observer in 1 second, and you take 2 seconds instead of 1 second to stabilize yourself in that stage, would that be called being ever ready? When the military receive an order to stop, they stop instantly. They cannot take even 1 step forward after receiving the order. In the same way, if you were to receive the Srimad or the direction to stabilize yourself in a particular stage in 1 second, then not to take another second is called being ever ready. When you have such a stage, you are able to stabilize yourself in that stage in 1 second. The effort to stabilize yourself in any particular stage in 1 second is called intense effort. Are you all intense effort makers? You have all gone beyond the stage of being just effort makers, have you not? Have all of you reached your stage of being an intense effort maker? Do you experience yourselves to be this? There should not be the slightest fluctuation in your thoughts. Do you continuously experience such a stage? Are all of you ever ready according to this? The Shakti army has become ever ready, has it not? Has the Shakti army reached this stage, or are they about to reach it? Have you not yet reached this stage? What do you think? Are the Pandavas or the Shaktis number one in this? The wonder is that the Pandavas are able to create such a stage even when they come into an atmosphere or environment. When you have a car, When you have a car or whatever you are riding, are you able to stop it whenever you want or not? In the same way, you should be able to use your physical organs anywhere you want to. And if you do not want to use them, you should be able to control them. You are able to stabilize your intellect in whichever stage you want, for as long as you want. Are you not? Are the Pandavas not first in this? Or are you putting the Shaktis in front in this aspect because you want to save yourself from it? Do you make the Shaktis your shield? The Shaktis are no less either. The Shaktis will give extra help to the Pandavas. You Shaktis are the great donors, and so you have to make others ever ready in the same way. Acha, to be continued. Om Shanti.
Become full of the treasure of happiness. Have the fortune of happiness. And be happy and cheerful. The key to all treasures is Baba. When someone receives some treasures or suddenly receives wealth, they become happy. You children have received such wealth that no one can ever snatch it away or loot it from you. You will remain constantly wealthy for 21 generations. You have received the key to all treasures, and that key is Baba. As soon as you say Baba, the treasure store opens, and you become prosperous. So always remain overflowing with this happiness.
खुशी के खजाने से संपन्न, खुश नसीब खुशनुमा बनो। सब खजानों की चाबी है बाबा। जब किसी को कोई खजाना प्राप्त होता है या अचानक कोई को थोड़ा भी धन मिल जाता है तो खुशी में आ जाते हैं। आप बच्चों को तो ऐसा धन मिला है जो कभी भी कोई छीन नहीं सकता, लूट नहीं सकता। इक्कीस पीढ़ी सदा धनवान रहेंगे। आपको सब खजानों की चाबी मिल गई। वह चाबी है बाबा। बाबा बोला और खजाना खुला। माला माल हो गए तो सदा इसी खुशी में भरपूर रहो। ओम शांति।
बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, शिव बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा। बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा। जिस हमने पुकारा, मिल गया हमें मनमीत हमारा।
आ गया है वो जिसे हमने पुकारा, मिल गया हमें मनमीत हमारा।
दिल को मिला है दिल का सहारा,
दिल को मिला है दिल का सहारा, दिल का सहारा।
बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, शिव बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा। बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा। खुशियों का गुलिस्ता भक्तों को भगवान मिला है।
बच्चों को बाबा मान मिला है।
बच्चों को बाबा मान मिला है।
ज्ञान सूर्य ने किया है उजियारा,
उजियारा बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, शिव बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा।
बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा।
हमें प्राणों का प्राण मिला है, मन वीणा को सुरतान मिला है।
जग को जीवन दान मिला है, जग को जीवन दान मिला है। कश्तियों को मिला है किनारा,
किनारा बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, शिव बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा।
बाबा मेरा प्यारा बाबा, बाबा मेरा बाबा प्यारा।
Very nice. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti.